welcome to this review of the Machinima Higher Ground. As always, I am your host, Captain Jackhammer, and I thank you for joining me. Higher Ground was created by the good people at Steel Dragon Studios. The story is about 3 Spartans stationed at a base when they are besieged by an elite who can reanimate dead bodies. Later we find out that he is in fact the Flood Mind. I'm wondering if they didn't mean to say the Grave Mind. We never really find out what his purpose is, as the show stopped after 5 episodes. It's touched on a little bit in episode 5, but not enough to give you the full picture. The story itself, while original and fun to watch, is disjointed. You never really find out what the elite/grave mind wants, or what the secret mission of the Spartans is. The film editing is awesome, and there are some pretty elaborate scenes in the show. The editing and splicings of these scenes are perfect. And the show has some pretty memorable moments in it as well. In episode 3, there's an actual Predator moment where the Spartans are being stalked by the elite. And the scene is right out of the movie, complete with actual Predator music and Predator visuals. They really maximized their editing software and pulled off a great scene. They even have a "It Was All a Dream" sequence in episode 4.5. And being a sucker for pop culture references, I love the 80s styles Transformer reference. And there's some funny references to comparing the weapons from Halo 3 to Halo 1, like the AR only having 32 rounds when the Halo 1 version had 60 rounds, and the Magnum not being able to zoom in. The character development is okay, but not as good as it could be. There's Cell, who is a cowardly jerk, and I couldn't find one redeeming quality about this guy. He betrays his team, he lies constantly to cover his own ass. Each episode had me saying, "Oh, please just kill him." But that's fine, because it's fun to watch a show that has a character that you love to hate. The 2 Jimmies were funny and good characters that you find yourself rooting for, even though the one Jimmy doesn't go and kill Cell once he finds out that Cell betrayed him and left him to die while saving his own ass. Inspector is the best character. He's a good-natured, smart, funny guy, and him and Jimmy are a great combination to pair up. I could even see these 2 guys in a buddy movie. The voice acting was a little off-putting. Sometimes you can't understand what Jimmy is saying, because he's always talking like this, in a low, raspy voice. Now, I know there was only 2 people involved in making this machinima, but they could just find a friend, that could read the lines for Jimmy. That would be much better. The music, well, there was hardly any background music in it, but they did have it for the important scenes. But for an action show, I think that you need to have background music playing. Now, I know it can be expensive to get licensing for music, so maybe they should just go to freesoundtrack.com. I will say that the new opening for episode 4.5 was awesome, and it really showed the potential that these guys have for making machinimas. The writing was pretty good. As stated before, definitely an original concept, but there were some moments that seemed completely contrived. Like when Inspector is injured and you think he's dying, and says to Jimmy, "You're like a brother to me," even though they had only met just a few hours ago. I think this was done to get a laugh, and I think that this is one of the problems of the show. They don't know if they want to be a comedy or a drama. I certainly think Higher Ground has potential, and I sincerely hope they start the series back up again to see how it all unfolds. Higher Ground is fun to watch and something you should check out. However, I can only give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's like one of those movies you don't want to go pay full price for at the theaters, but you would definitely rent it when it comes out on DVD. Thanks for watching. I'm Captain Jackhammer, and I will see you next time.